Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think though if we didn't have those first couple stumbles, I think we'd be right up there in the top 10 as far as ratings and stuff go. But as of right now, I think we're playing, like you said, the best football that we've been playing.
So you're gonna watch the Cal Stanford game?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch that. Go Bears. But right now.
Do you ever think of what might have been if Vernon never got hurt?
Yeah, we think about that a little bit, but we try not to dwell on it too much, because everything happens for a reason. So, we're just trying to focus on the things that we can control.
Is this kind of the level you thought you guys would hit maybe 3 weeks ago, starting to have a healthier season?
Yeah, we knew in camp with the type of guy Vernon is and the type of arm talent that he has, we knew that as receivers, it could be a great year for us. And, like I said, we stumbled early, but I think we're really starting to hit our stride now.
It seemed like a lot of receivers were wide open, especially on the touchdown passes. Why do you think that was?
Evans, I think they blew a coverage, and Darren, we kind of schemed them up. Our coaches do a great job of scheming us up to be wide open, and that's really on the coaches. I mean, we got to execute and stuff, but that's really on the coaches. They do a great job of scheming things up so we can be open.
Was throwing the ball in the game plan before this game?
Was throwing the ball? Yeah, it's always in the game plan. I mean, I don't know if it was like we were going to throw 70 to 30, the throw to run. You'll have to ask those cross, but throwing the ball always in the game plan. We got the weapons that we got.
With the injuries inside the middle linebackers, how much emphasis do you guys put in throwing the ball up the seams?
We knew those guys would be out, but we didn't really put too much emphasis on it as far as getting the ball up the seams. We just wanted to take advantage of those guys that were in there.
How do you explain 6 TD passes by 6 different guys, or receptions?
We got a lot of different playmakers, even Charles, he came over from was a receiver, we put him at DB and then came back over and playing offense, it's just a lot of different guys that can catch the ball and just try to get him in space to make plays.
That's pretty amazing, isn't it? 6 different guys.
Yeah, I didn't realize that until you guys told me, but that is a great set.
What else can be said about Vernon? I mean, this guy was almost perfect last week, and he was 20-25 this week, 400.
I mean, you think about he's only been here since fall camp, and then he's missed those games, so that's even less reps. He didn't practice those weeks, so for him to be doing the things he's doing is really amazing. At the quarterback position at that, you got to know so much stuff, and he's taking it all in stride and doing great with it.
I realize it's a hypothetical question, and there's a lot of discussion about the first 6 games. If he had been here earlier, or at least healthy, could he have been putting up these numbers in the first 6 games?
Oh yeah, I definitely think
a lot of stuff happened there.
Yeah, I definitely think he could have been putting up those same numbers through those first games if he wanted, even with him, coming to his late and all that. I think if his finger was still healthy, I think he would have been doing a lot of the same.
How would you describe the mood or the mindset of this team right now?
We happy right now. We just beat USC. We happy, but we know we got the Beavers next week, and we coming in tomorrow to prepare for them.
It seems like you guys can't be stopped offensively. You feel like every time you step on the field that you're the best offensive team in the country?
Oh yeah, that's been our mentality all year long. We got so many weapons, so many guys that can break free. We've always felt like as players, just get us the ball and let us make plays.
You guys feel a little spoiled because you could develop a running game plan to win with and a passing game plan to win with. Really, you've done both of them.
Mm-hmm. I like the passing game plan better, being a receiver. But that's a great balance that we have with Royce and all those guys at running backs, and then all the receivers we have with Vernon. It really it's on the coaches really just to find what works best against a certain defense and call the right plays.
Because of USC, they get so many good recruits, and they're always in LA. They're always being talked about. Is there any extra satisfaction for beating a team like that pretty soundly, knowing that they're always getting the spotlight?
Not really. They do get all those recruits, but you got to develop those guys for them to turn into what you see as those 5 stars in high school. You got to do a great job of developing those guys. And I think that's something that our coaches do here. Even though we may not always get a 5-star or whatever, the most highest ranked recruits, but our coaches do a great job of developing us as players and as men, and it shows on the field.
Vernon was saying this week that he was trying to play it cool, but it was the team that he grew up kind of liking so much. Did you sense any kind of extra energy from him this week? A buzz about the way he prepared, or was he the same type of guy?
He was pretty much the same. He had a little bit more emphasis, more talking, stepping up at the end of practice and being a little bit more of a leader. But he was really the same guy for the most part.
Is this as well as you guys have played offensive balance-wise and playmaking quarterback in your time here? I mean, we know Marcus Mariota was here. He only lost one game last year, but
I mean, for this team this year, I think we're doing a great job with what we have. We're doing a great job spreading the ball around. Like you guys said, we had 6 guys catch a TD pass today, and I don't know, Royce probably had 100 yards rushing again. You know, so it's like we got so many weapons and so many guys. You could just get us the ball and then just let us make plays.
you won't tell me that this is the best